Flair double what she did last year in winning the Royal Rumble match.
Well, I mean, if any athlete on this roster could, it would be Charlotte Flair.
And her opponent, accompanied to the ring by Nia Jax from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Shayna Baszler.
The superstar that Charlotte Flair says wears an invisible crown.
Shayna Baszler, without a doubt, one of the most dangerous women in the entire division.
This Sunday, the Royal Rumble event is presented by Cricket Wireless. When awesome calls, you answer. Smile, you're on Cricket. Byron, to your point, that was evidenced last year when Shayna Baszler burst on the scene, that grotesque scene with Becky Lynch, and then went on to the Elimination Chamber, won the Chamber, and the first competitor ever in the history of the Elimination Chamber to win the match by eliminating all other competitors by themselves.
And think about this, too. I mean, last year's Women's Royal Rumble match, who did it come down to? The final two competitors were Charlotte Flair and Shayna Baszler. Think about the complexion of WWE would have changed had Shayna Baszler won the Royal Rumble.
100%. Now a first-time ever matchup. The Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, against the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
Oh, and the Queen of Spades are already going to work on those small joints.
But the question, Joe, is always Charlotte Flair and Asuka, for that matter, spreading themselves too thin. Considering they've just said they're defending the women's tag team titles Sunday. Oh, hold on a second. Go for the Kirifuda clutch from behind. Flair trying to keep an eye on Jax and Baszler.
And Flair's struggling to do what she can to break the hold.
Able to sling Baszler to the other side of the ring, and what a boot by Flair. And now immediately go for the figure four.
Oh, yes, she is. Oh, she's got it locked in. I mean, she needs to complete that bridge.
Trying to end this, looking for the figure eight. Oh, it's Nia Jax getting involved, and that'll call for the bell.
You got to be kidding me.
You knew this was going to happen.
And these are the two women that lost the women's tag team titles to Flair and Asuka in the first place.
Man, this is a trend we've seen from Nia Jax. Oh, look who's coming.
Hold on, it's Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke, who've had plenty of issues with Jax and Baszler.
Oh, and they're coming in hot.
Two superstars who have grown tired of the intimidation tactics of Baszler and Jax.
They're not going to stand for it anymore, going after Baszler and Jax. And now Charlotte Flair getting involved, going out.
Look who it is. Who do we got here?
Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans has burst onto the scene. It is chaos here live on Monday Night Raw.
Good grief.
And we are back live here on Monday Night Raw inside WWE Thunderdome. What began as a match between Charlotte Flair and Shayna Baszler broke down and is now a six-woman tag team match.
Unexpected turn of events, but I'm okay with it.
And Lacey Evans, Mandy Rose, and Dana Brooke all inserting themselves into this situation between Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax, and Shayna Baszler. Come on.
She's picked up a few tips from the Nature Boy.
I tell you what, Lacey continuing to ignite the ire of Charlotte Flair.
And Lacey Evans maintains she's just learning from the 16-time world champion.
And I would tend to believe her. I mean, when you're next to a legend like Ric Flair, if Charlotte Flair doesn't want her father's advice, you know, Lacey Evans is more than happy to pick it up.
This is nothing but a desperate attempt by Lacey Evans to disrupt the personal life of Charlotte Flair, Joe, and you know that.
You're ridiculous, Byron.
And considering the likes of Lacey Evans and her tag team partner Peyton Royce have scored singles victories against Charlotte Flair thanks to Ric Flair's involvement. They heard the women's tag team titles are being defended Sunday at the Royal Rumble event. Good timing for Evans.
Oh, absolutely. We've seen this week by week. Whatever it takes to get in the mind of Charlotte Flair, Lacey Evans will do.
And meanwhile, Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose have been trying their best to stake their claim in the women's tag team title picture. However, they keep running into, Joe, the team of Jax and Baszler.
And it is a whole team at that. But, you know, these women, they found a way to build a little bit of momentum here. And, I mean, this is becoming quite a formidable tag team.
Well, the name of the game for Rose and Brooke has been tag mate. In comes Dana Brooke. The name of the game has been turnabout is fair play. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler love to attack people from behind. Mandy Rose and Dana just turned it back in their face. There's a cover on Lacey Evans. Dana Brooke can't put it away.
Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler are learning a hard lesson. Tonight's an example. You can't just have free will to play by your own rules whenever you want and expect no repercussions.
Excellent power shown by Dana Brooke. Fights her way into the cover. Evans able to kick out again. Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose as well as Charlotte Flair, Shayna Baszler, and Nia Jax all a part of the Women's Royal Rumble match this Sunday. Kick right to the face. Now Dana Brooke into the cover, and he kicked out by Evans. Byron, let's remember what's at stake in the Royal Rumble match.
Listen, you win that Royal Rumble match, you earn yourself a championship
Tag.
opportunity at WrestleMania. Doesn't get any bigger than that.
Got to throw your opponent over the top rope with both feet touching the floor to get an elimination. And look at this. Baszler and Flair. Showdown here again. What could have been a great singles match if it weren't for Nia Jax's involvement.
And nonetheless, we're getting Flair. Baszler now. Oh, my.
Baszler just raining in the strikes.
Right to the hamstring, and the Queen is down. Went for the running knee. Oh! The signature Flair chops. Charlotte Flair
Lighting up the chest of Shayna Baszler.
one of the 3 women who can say they have main evented WrestleMania. Look at the power of the follow-away slam.
Oh, and the Queen is back up.
Whoa! And I went after Lacey Evans. And Flair trying to maintain her emotions here in this match.
Yeah, look, we heard Charlotte Flair before the match. It seemed like she only had to focus on Shayna Baszler. Obviously, Flair did not account for the possibility of Lacey Evans being out here, as well as this turning into a 6-woman tag match.
Hey, Joe, how important is a match like this for momentum towards the Royal Rumble match?
Oh, incredibly important.
Hold on, Rose into the cover. Baszler at it 1.
But beyond that, just like Lacey Evans doing, it's a showcase for these little mind games to get in the heads of your opponent before the Royal Rumble.
Oh, tag mate, you would know all about mind games.
I know a little bit about that, Tom, yes.
Thus far, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, and Charlotte Flair looking very good together.
Having fun at the expense of Shayna Baszler.
Granted, Dana Brooke and Charlotte Flair go a long ways back here in WWE.
Dana Brooke, one-time protege of Charlotte Flair early in her career.
Of course, all can trace their roots to NXT. And now look at Charlotte Flair in command here against Shayna Baszler.
Just dropping those crowbar-like forearms on Shayna Baszler's back.
Hold on into the corner. Charlotte Flair trying to bait in the submission magician, Shayna Baszler.
Oh, my goodness.
What a
Focus,
knee
focus
strike.
there.
And now dragging Baszler hard out of the ring off the steps.
I feel like we're seeing an extra aggressive version of the Queen.
6.
Count of 7, both superstars after the count of 10. Oh, to get back inside the ring, and Baszler.
What?
Whoa. Shayna Baszler didn't beat the count.
Here are your winners, the team of Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose, and one half of the women's WWE Tag Team Champion, Charlotte Flair.
You know, we asked the question, could Charlotte Flair keep her emotions in check? And in that case, a little caught up with Nia Jax and Lacey Evans. But hey, Charlotte Flair, Mandy Rose, and Dana Brooke won this match.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Not the way they expected, but still a victory.
Listen, Evans and Jackson got to be furious. They were trying to build momentum towards this Sunday's Royal Rumble match.